for joining us this evening on TKO 8 Local News. Former Flippin Police Chief Ronald Dusty Smith is on track for a jury trial in July following his appearance before Circuit Judge John Putman on Wednesday. In April, Smith's request for a continuance was granted until July 12th. Smith was arrested last November and charged with theft of property for allegedly taking funds from the city of Flippin. In January, the results of an investigation by the Arkansas Legislative Audit indicated the total of the funds Smith is alleged to have taken from the city of Flippin had grown to more than $63,000. The Jasper City Council has passed a resolution agreeing to terms and conditions of a USDA rural development grant to assist in the purchase of an emergency storm siren for that community. The grant is not to exceed $18,000, and the city had earlier agreed to match the grant with $7,000 to purchase a new state-of-the-art siren costing some $25,000. The siren will replace an obsolete siren that was installed on the county courthouse roof sometime during the days of the Civil Defense Program in the early 1950s. 29 Arkansans will have the hunt of a lifetime this fall as they chase elk on public land in the natural state. The names were chosen during the 21st Annual Buffalo River Elk Festival in Jasper last weekend. 26 of the permits were drawn from applications submitted online back in May. 3 other permits were selected from special applications submitted at the site during that festival. Hunters are allowed to choose their weapons from archery, including crossbows, as well as muzzle loaders, modern rifles, modern shotguns, and even handguns. All public land hunts occur on the Buffalo National River Gene Rush Wildlife Management Area and the Bearcat Hollow area. Well, the Bergman School Board is looking at a new state law which limits school general revenue funds. Act 1105 requires schools to carry no more than 20% of their net legal balance in reserve. Superintendent Joe Couch said the law allows districts 5 years to make the mandated change, but Charity Smith, who is an expert on the state's school finance, advised him the district should not do it now. Couch said Smith advised him that the best deposition of the money would be to place it in a building-type fund. There is also talk of expanding on the district's pre-K programs and their facilities. 1 year ago this month, Baxter County Sheriff John Montgomery and South Build team representatives unveiled a proposal to fund an expansion of the Baxter County Detention Center. And now bids have been opened on the estimated $4.2 million project that voters overwhelmingly approved in September of last year. The project broke down into 19 bid packages representing the various construction components needed for the expansion program. From those 19 areas, 35 bids were opened and announced by South Build Team Construction. Montgomery says the detention center is 15 years old and in desperate need of expansion due to the overcrowding and safety concerns. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at some headline news from around the region. But first, here's this week's closing livestock report from Sammy Klein, brought to you by Quality Feed Grains of Harrison and Bellefonte.
This is Sammy Klein, Federal State Livestock Market News Service. Reported in sales, North Arkansas livestock auction Green Force, Wednesday, June 27th. Cattle receipts 1872, last week 1991, year ago 1056. Compared to last week, feeders mostly steadied $5 lower, inches $10 lower on some steers. Slaughter cow steadied $1 higher, slaughter bulls $1 to $2 higher. Feeder steers, medium large ones, $354 a pound, up to you at $170 to $176. 450 to 500 pounds, $159 to $174. 500 to 600 pounds, $150 to $168. Has mixed ones and twos. Evaluated calves had weaned the 2 rounds of shot, package of 420 pound at 174 and a quarter. 500 to 600 pounds at 152. excuse me, 173.85. 500-pound feeder at 173.85. Paid 605 pound at 160 and a quarter. Feeder heifers, mid large ones, 400 pound, 151 to 166. 4 to 500 pound, 140 to 155. 5 to 600 pound, 132 to 142. 6 to 700 pound, 126 to 135. As the mixed ones and twos, value added 4 to 500 pound at 149 to 160. Package 626 pound at 138. And package 761 pound at 132. Replacement cows, medium large ones and twos, 2 to 7-year-old, 900 to 1,250 pounds second and third stage, 59 to 88, or 825 to 1,100 per head. 7 to 10-year-old cows second and third stage, 50 to 61, or 600 to 810 per head. Cow calf pairs, medium large ones and twos, 2 to 7-year-old, 900 to 1,250 pounds with 1 to 250 pound calf side, a few at 750 to 975 per pair. Slaughter cows, boners, 54 to 57. High dress 58 to 64, low dress 50 to 51. Lean 49 to 55, high dress 56 to 60, low dress 38 to 45. Solid bulls, year grade 1s and 2s, 1,100 pounds, 79 to 85.50, high dress 86 to 93.50, low dress 1 at 75.50. That's Mark today, Sam McConnell reporting. Thank you.
On any given day here at Main Street Service Center, we might be working on a Ford like's on the 4-post lift over my shoulder, or an Infiniti that's back on the back bay, or a Toyota, or a BMW, or right here a Hyundai. You just never know what's going to come into the shop and what their needs might be, but you can rest assured that at Main Street Service Center, whatever you're driving, we can take care of it for you, whether it's oil and filter changes all the way up to engine and transmission replacements. And get this, we've been in business for 29 years and there's still things that we can't do, and we're not too proud to say it. So if you bring us something and it's over our head or out of our capabilities of expertise or tools, we're not too proud to say it, because we want your vehicle fixed correctly, right, and the first time.
Summer is here, and Harness Boots and Shoes has some of the hottest brands and styles available at great prices. You'll find a huge selection of sandals by Chaco for men, women, and children in various styles and colors. Birkenstock footwear sets the standard for comfort, quality, and functionality and continues to be one of their most popular brands. New for the season is their Tony Lama casual shoes for men and boys and the all-new Ariat Cruiser Classic slip-on for women. Their selection of Twisted X continues to grow with the latest and new styles. Get in the swing of summer at Harness Boots and Shoes on the Square in Harrison.
Hello, this is Michelle from Nature's Wonders. It's heating up earlier than usual this year, and I want to remind you to stay hydrated. Of course, drinking water is super important for hydration, but we also stock coconut water, electrolyte drink mixes, and even some supplements that may help. At Nature's Wonders, we understand that busy, active lifestyles demand quality products that are quick and convenient to help us feel our best. Come see us for your active lifestyle needs and find out how affordable healthy living can be. Nature's Wonders, next to Thompson's Ace Hardware in Harrison.
Arkansas's Attorney General is hiring 2 investigators to handle public corruption cases following the conviction of several lawmakers and lobbyists in a bribery scheme over the past year. Attorney General Leslie Rutledge has announced her office is forming a public integrity division within its Special Investigations Department that will look into and prosecute corruption cases involving public officials. Rutledge says the investigators will also be a part of a state and federal corruption task force. The attorney for a Jackson County teen arrested in 2017 on suspicion of capital murder in the death of a Newport police officer, Patrick Weatherford, has filed several motions in connection with that case. Derek Hurd was arrested on suspicion of capital murder, attempted capital murder, breaking or entering, theft of property, and possession of a handgun by a minor, and firearm enhancement. after investigation by police on his motions that his attorney, Ronald Davis, is asking the court to transfer the case to juvenile court, suppress those statements reportedly made by Hurd after his arrest, and limit statements that were made by witnesses on behalf of the state. A ruling on the motions is expected sometime next week. A judge has found probable cause to charge a Jonesboro man with commercial burglary after police said he broke into a local charity twice and stole more than $400 worth of donated items. Jesse James Brewer is also charged with breaking or entering and theft of property. Security footage from the Abilities Unlimited showed that Brewer and another man committing the thefts. The Brewer is being held in the Craighead County Detention Center on a $3,500 cash bond. The Gosnell Police Department has arrested 2 people in connection with a child abuse case. 22-year-old Anthony Mosley is charged with 1 count of first-degree domestic battery. The victim's mother, Sarah Keeling, has also been arrested. She's charged with permitting child abuse. According to the Assistant Police Chief, Andrew Wiles, the investigation began early Tuesday morning. But even before police caught up with one of the suspects, a gruesome picture of the 3-year-old victim started making its rounds on social media. Police say people were outraged and wanted justice for that 3-year-old girl, and the calls poured in. Wiles went on to say that he knows people are trying to help, but in this instance it could be doing more harm as it interfered with their investigation. And now both Mosley and Keeling's families are receiving threats through social media. In a post on the Gosnell Police Department's Facebook page, they asked the public to please not share any information or pictures from this incident on social media since it could impact the case. A great horned owl that was injured in a mudslide in central Arkansas back in February will be released back into the wild this week. Arkansas Game and Fish Commission's warden rescued the owl from a field near the community of Pangburn once floodwaters receded from a mudslide in the area. The owl was injured in the mudslide and then developed an infection afterward. The bird has been at the Raptor Rehab Center of Central Arkansas ever since. A release party is planned at the Pangburn Public Library. Before we take a look at the steaming weather forecast as we head on into the weekend, here's the way the stock market ended today.
The 2018 Toyota Camry was made to keep you comfortable and connected, with tech and styling to help you let your hair down, so you can dance like nobody's watching.
We're totally watching.
Enjoy some time to yourself in a new 2018 Toyota Camry.
Right now, get $1,500 customer cash on the new fun-to-drive 2018 Camry. Hurry in today. Toyota, let's go places.
Advisories have been posted for much of at least the northern counties of Arkansas and particularly southwest Missouri. And we're really kind of on the edge of the heat advisory here in the Harrison area. When temperatures get near 100 degrees with the heat indices, certainly you've got to be very careful if you're outside doing any type of work or activities. And it's going to be that way for a while. No relief in the near future, at least over the next 5 to 7 days, just downright hot. Here's the way it looks moving on into the weekend. Tomorrow's going to be another one just about like today. It was 98 degrees actual temperature this afternoon, well above 100 with the humidity kicking in at the heat indices side. Tomorrow, lots of sunshine once again, 96 actual temperature. Heading into the weekend, Saturday, 95 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Sunny skies on Sunday, a temperature of 94 degrees. We kick off the work week with about the same. Monday, partly cloudy skies, 94 degrees, and mostly sunny on Tuesday, 93 degrees. So we are moving into what the old timers used to call the dog days of summer. Officially, summer just started last week, and boy, we're already right into the triple digits, and you know, the rain has been very sporadic. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at sports from around the region as TKO 8 News continues.
From the makers of the best-selling Yamaha Grizzly and Kodiak 700 comes the all-new Kodiak 450, the world's only midsize ATV with Yamaha-proven off-road capability, all-day comfort, and confidence-inspired performance. The all-new Kodiak 450, starting at just $59.99.
Whether you ride mud, rocks, dunes, or trails, Polaris has a razor to match your passion. Unequaled power, unrivaled suspension, unmatched agility, and unbeatable comfort. Everything you need to chase memories and catch them. Find your razor at Polaris.com.
Did you watch the game last night? I'm talking about the College Baseball World Series, and what a game it was. Arkansas had it just almost in the victory lane, and then they lost it. Oregon State's Trevor Lawrence hit a tie-breaking 2-run homer in the top of the ninth after Arkansas blew a chance to lock up a national championship, and the Beavers forced a third and deciding game of the College World Series Finals with a 5-3 win last night. Caden Grainer singled in the tying run after 3 Arkansas fielders watched his foul ball drop between them down the line in the outfield area. Arkansas State pitcher Bradley Welch has signed a free agent contract with the Atlanta Braves and has reported to the Danville Braves, the organization's rookie league affiliate in the Appalachian League. A junior this past season, Welch will forego his senior season and becomes the second A-State hurler to enter professional baseball this summer after Peyton Culberson was drafted by the Miami Marlins in the 8th round of the Major League Baseball draft. He is now the 13th pitcher during head coach Tommy Ruffaro's tenure to go to play affiliated baseball. Edwin Archelian and Lonnie Chisholm hit back-to-back homers. Rookie Sean Bieber picked up 6 strong innings, and the Cleveland Indians beat the St. Louis Cardinals 5-1. Bieber struck out 7 to become the 7th pitcher in baseball's modern era to strike out 6 or more batters in each of his first 4 major league starts. Mike Moskowitz solo homer opened a 5-run 7th inning that snapped an extended run-scoring slump for the Kansas City Royals, who held off the Milwaukee Brewers in the 9th inning for a 5-4 victory. Danny Duffy allowed 5 hits over 6 effective innings for the Royals, who split a 2-game interleague series with National League Central leading Brewers. A pair of Mountain Home High School anglers are in the Florence, Alabama area for one of the biggest fishing events in the country. Bomber Bass team members Courtney Barron and Dawson Tunstall began competing Wednesday in the Student Angler Federation High School Fishing World Series Finals and National Championship on Pickwick Lake. Barron and Tunstall, along with the boat captain Ty Bowen, are one of over 300 teams competing in the 4-day event. After Friday, the field will be cut to 31 teams for a 1-day playoff to decide the victory. And that wraps up our broadcast here for this evening. Thanks for joining us. Join us Monday through Friday at 6:30 and again at 10 p.m. as we continue to bring you local news, weather, sports, and local announcements from around the area on Harrison's broadcast station, TKO Channel 8. Now stay tuned for more local events around the viewing area.